Very good morning to all. Let us start with our first program. Hash include iostream dot h hash include conio dot h void main function, then clear screen, cout, hello world, then get ch, then closing brace. In the last class we have studied about the structure of C++ program. Here hash include iostream.h. This iostream is header file. It stands for the input output stream. This is a header file. Header file. It is a collection of predefined functions or methods. It is also called library functions of C++. And next, this include is to include this header file into the program, and this is the hash. It is called preprocessor. This is the preprocessor. It includes the library functions, that is the library of C++ into the program before the execution of the program. And the next header file is conio. It stands for the console of input and output. It is used to show the output on console window. And there is one more thing, that is void. It is a keyword. Okay, this is also the header file, and this is the main function. Here the void shows non-return type. Here body open, so there is body close. This void function, this is a keyword. It indicates that no one value is being returned by the function. If we use any other keyword like int, float, character, etc. in the place of void, then we will definitely use the return keyword. Okay, the next is main. It is the function which is called the entry point of any program. The execution of any program starts from the main function. If in a program there is only one function, then it should be main function. And there is a clear screen. It stands for clear the screen. It is a predefined function which is used to clear the output screen. It acts like a duster on the output screen. It is defined into the conio.h header file, this clear screen. So this is the predefined function. And then cout. It is the keyword which is used to print data or the information to the output screen. It is always used with the insertion operator. This is the insertion operator. cout. This is also a keyword. And next is getCH. It is also a predefined function which is used to hold the output screen. It acts like a duster on the output screen. It is also defined in conio.h header file. Okay. Now let's check how to declare a variable. Variables in C++ language. Variable declaration. Okay. Variables in C++ language. It is a name of storage space which is used to store data. Its value is changeable. It always contains last value stored to it. It is always declared with data type. And the variable declaration: int roll number end with semicolon, float marks also end with semicolon, character grade end with semicolon. Here roll number is a variable of type int. Here it is a variable that is the type int. Here mark is also a variable of type float. And grade is a variable of type char. The variable initialization is int roll number equal to 201, float mark 85.6 end with semicolon, here also end with semicolon, then character grade equal to A with semicolon. Here character value is always written in a single quotes. Here the roll number 201, it is a value of roll number, and 85.6 is the value of marks, and A is the value of grade. And remember that the character value is always written in a single quotes. And there are some rules to declare a variable. The first letter of a variable should be alphabet or underscore. The first letter of variable should not be a digit. And the third one, after first character, it may be combination of alphabets and digits. And blank spaces are not allowed in variable name. That is the fourth point. There is no blank space allowed. And the fifth point, variable name should not be a keyword. Okay. Next, let's see the constants in C++ language. An element of program whose value cannot be changed at the time of execution of program is called constant. It is also called literals. It may be int, float, character, data type. And there are certain rules for constructing integer constants. It must have at least one digit, and it must not have a decimal point. It may be positive or negative, and the range of integer constant is in between minus 32,000 to plus 32,000. And no comma or blank space are allowed in integer constant. And there are certain rules for constructing floating point constants. It must have at least one digit, and it must have a decimal point. It may be positive or negative, and also no comma or blank space are allowed in floating point constants. And there are certain other rules for the character constant that we heard early. That is, it is a single alphabet, digit or special symbol, and the length of the character constant is 1 character and it is enclosed within a single quote. And the example is int roll number equal to 201, float marks equal to 85.6, end with semicolon, here end with semicolon, character grade that equal to A, that is within the quotes, single quotes also end with semicolon. Here 201, it is a integer constant. This is a integer constant, whereas 85.6, it is a float constant, and A is a character constant. Next, we have to study about C++ input and output. C++ IO operation, that is C++ input output operation, is using stream concept. Stream is the sequence of bytes or flow of data. It makes the performance fast. On most program environment, the standard output is by default is the screen and the standard input by default is the keyboard. Streams for input output in C++ are actually in a class called IOStream. If you have knowledge of C, you needed to include a header file called stdio.h to perform input-output operation. C++ is similar in that you need to include IOStream at the top of your program, that is #include iostream.h. And about the output, Cout. Cout is a predefined object of IOStream class. It is connected with the standard output device, which is usually a display screen. The Cout is used in conjunction with the stream insertion operator. This one is the insertion operator to display the output on a console. For example, Cout hello world. This is to print out the hello world. That is Cout insertion operator. Our statement is within the double quotes hello world. This statement within the double quotes is we needed to print, that is hello world. And next, Cout insertion operator, a variable A. This is to print value of a variable A. And next, Cout insertion operator 10. This is to print value 10. And there are multiple insertion operator may be changed in a single statement. And about the input, the Cin is a predefined object of IOStream class. It is connected with the standard input device, which is usually a keyboard. The Cin is used in conjunction with the extraction operator. This one is the extraction operator to read the input from a console. For example, #include iostream.h, main function, opening brace, there should be a closing brace, int I, Cout, enter the value of I. So, this is definitely print this statement as such. So here this is end with a semicolon and this statement is end with colon. That is our choice. So anyway, the statement within the bracket, within the double quotes as such it is printed. That is, the output is enter value of I with colon and C in I. C out, extraction operator. So here C out, insertion operator. Value entered by U is insertion operator I. Return 0 because we used int value. Here int value. If we use void main function, there is no need of this one. So the output is enter the value of I colon 2. Here this colon is not necessary. If we use here, we use this colon within the double quotes. Which statement is within the double quotes is as such print as the output. And the value entered by U colon equal to 2. And here we use new line, that is /n. This, due to this /n, this statement, that is value entered by U as the next line. If we are not this one, this value entered by U 2 is after this statement. To avoid this difficulty and to looks good, we use new line, that is /n. So the value entered by U, this statement comes after this line. It is a new line. New line. Okay. And the next is ent L. This ent L is a predefined object of OStream class, that is output stream class. It is used to insert a new line characters. The ent L keyword tells C++ to put a carriage return or a line break after the display. Line break after the display. It's a good habit to add ent L to your display line. For example, #include iostream.h, each main function, opening brace, cout, insertion operator, hello, that is within the double quotes, again cout, how are you, insertion operator ent L with semicolon, cout, dear, ent L, then return 0, end with a semicolon, then closing brace. Now look, how is our output? Output looks like hello, how are you? Then the dear comes in the next line because we have used ent L here. If you use ent L here, this statement comes in the new line. Here ent L we used after how are you. So this dear comes after this how are you. That is, it is in the new line. Okay, thank you.